Hey folks, welcome back here to the Vegas Don channel. We're here at Club Clyde on a Saturday night. Clyde is this gentleman here playing the steel drums in the blue shirt here off to the left of the frame. And he also plays them in tandem with his Bluetooth speaker that plays Latino music. So you've got a lot of folks down here dancing and having a good time. No cover charge, no drink minimum, no formal dress requirements. You can just come down here and let loose a little bit and dance. Just a spontaneous street party out here. Really cool to watch Clyde doing his thing there on the steel drums. That's a lot of fun. But he's usually out here in between Binions and Golden Nugget down here on the weekends. And if not between here and here, then it would be off just on the other side of Casino Center Boulevard, in between Fremont Casino and Four Queens. It just depends upon the luck of the draw when it comes to the assignment of the lottery that they hold for the different street performers, as far as what time they get to pick a circle. They each get 2-hour windows down here. So Clyde's usually down here, and see, look at this. They're coming along. They're coming around to check him and make sure that he is where he's supposed to be, and in fact he is. So they do enforce it and make sure that the folks are down here doing what they should be doing, which is a good thing. You have a lot of street performers down on the Strip as well, and I don't think they're really regulated all that much. They are down here, which is, I think it's a good thing, because it keeps some of them from taking up space that others could use. And then you have some of the street performers down here that we've seen that don't do anything. They just kind of stand there and wait. They'll stand there for about 57.5 minutes, and then the last 2.5 minutes of the hour, they'll go ahead and they will start performing. So we've seen that a lot down here, certainly in videos that we've put up here on the Vegas Don channel. And so what they'll do is they'll stand there, and they have like a box or whatever, the tip box or tip jar or whatever they have in front of them, and they will start just standing there, right? And they won't do anything, they won't move. And then when someone comes along to drop a little something into their bucket, they'll like bounce or something, and then they'll remain still again. And to me, that goes in the flies in the face of the spirit of what they're trying to do down here, insofar as, letting the folks come down here and express themselves, First Amendment and all that. But when they're just standing there, and the reason that I mention it is because I want to bring awareness to it, because a lot of the folks that come here, especially for the first time, they have no idea. They don't know what's going on. They don't know why, these guys are just standing there. And, a lot of times it'll say right there on their tip jar that tips start the show. But that's kind of, again, they're not supposed to charge in advance. None of them are supposed to charge in advance for their performance. They do accept tips, and I strongly encourage tipping them. However, a lot of them, as we take a look at the zipliners here on the Slotzilla zipline overhead, a lot of them, they kind of circumvent that a little bit, in my opinion, by just standing there waiting for tips to fall into their bucket before they start doing anything. To me, that's expecting payment in advance. But yeah, it's a gray area that they've kind of discovered, and I know the powers that be down here are working to correct things. So just be aware of that. If you're new to Vegas and you're new to the channel and you come here and you're watching our videos, thank you for being here. Please like, follow, share, and subscribe. And just be aware, as the gimbal decides it wants to take a nap, that these things